begin at the 25.
Now the first for Philip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out of 7.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun snap for Goff. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
The score, Lions 7, Bills 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Julian Okwara
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Allen. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Bills first down.
To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen sliding out of the pocket. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play. And again, it's Allen. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Lindsey on the carry.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Lions' 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll run here with Lindsey, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Allen now on third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Out of the gun. Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down, more inside the 40, and finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Detroit Lions, first down.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. That'll bring up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on second and long. Goff forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Goff.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing again is gone. The defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And take this across midfield and inside the 45. There, and an interception. Moon on defense had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Lions will take over.
It's a turnover.
And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down, we're going to lock in here. 4th down play. Make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
1st and goal.
A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll They'll try to run this one in. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Open, it's Moss, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Justin Coleman. All the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
On down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's gone. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted. patient.
There's an incident there. Go for two. And instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly. And getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
A gain of 12.
That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bills first down.
From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
22 yards.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Russell gets a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A shotgun snap for gone. He'll get this one to Gallup. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Not much there, only a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Rolling to his right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Goff on first down. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially his second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a first down throw. Gone. That's caught. It's Malone. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 20.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bills 7.
First down, it's gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. Harris is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He'll get this to Conner underneath. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the Bills first down.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. On first down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Allen. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeff Okudah. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
That's being tested right here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call, they already had it lined up, never even got to it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Come to the line to start their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
The 28-yard line.
And that is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Allen off the play fake. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Coleman. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be here. We're not going to throw it here. They just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Now it's Swift.
Down to the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I ain't got time, infrastructure right? I ain't got time. It's all to we're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. When it's ties in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins?
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work a flat gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new wristwatch, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 76 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
2nd and 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for a giant 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes dancing to his pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. O'Shane Ximines just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Looking downfield for Kelsey. He's got a man complete. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. 5. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14.
Throwing Jones. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
For Saquon Barkley.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Down at 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
On for the field goal, a 25-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Edwards-Helaire.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
The 8-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Complete to number 87.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to... It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll move the chains.
7-yard line.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
9-yard line.
On 2nd and a couple, Mahomes buying time to his left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown run. run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Mahomes going to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, babe.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for him. This is caught inside the 15.
Prime time, David.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 70 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are and make sure you're covering them. And he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him. And he did there.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On the run, it's Barkley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and
back to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go to Barkley again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Operating from the gun. Jones got a man and he hits him in stride. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jones. The quick slant caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Jones, operating from the gun. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Giants 18. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, look at the juke. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning.
And he's into the clear. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Tackled at
the tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Kansas City.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Kansas City.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants' 9-yard.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. On the move to his left. And he's brought down. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 3 yards the gain there. there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, 33 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Conversion.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Giants 26.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Today's final score, Chiefs 46.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants.
Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 75 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
And he'll throw right away. He'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. This to Jarwin. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, 65 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Giants 6. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Giants
looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the
back to throw. Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Jones.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
A gain of 11.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First down.
Rolling to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
It's Daniel Jones fighting Evan Ingram.
And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Cowboys 7.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Oh, boy.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
6-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Ezekiel Elliott.
2nd and 8 coming up.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though.
7. Brings up
3rd. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
To Blake Jarwin.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, tight. Kill.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And 8.
To the air again, Prescott. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb.
And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Giants 13. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds Penny. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. To actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might have. There goes Sterling Shepard.
You don't like this.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Giants 20, Cowboys 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
Complete to Amari Cooper. Brings up third
and short yardage. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
Defensively by Logan Ryan.
They'll throw again. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
And again, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. That's caught by Penny.
Jones pass.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, It's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Prescott's pass intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. This one to Jarwin over the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Then the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Giants 23, Cowboys 21. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown.
Through an opening, and there he goes.
One play
touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. 75 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Man, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Going up top. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, 31 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Barkley, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. It's caught. Shepard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. First down, Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
57.
Throwing on second down. Barkley. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram.
First down.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Barkley.
That goes for a gain of 31. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Giants 37, Cowboys 28. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, Prescott again. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
39-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, that was dangerous.
Prescott's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
It leads to
similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now Jones on first and 10 to Shepard, complete over the middle.
Jones pass.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second and 2. At the Cowboys.
Fighting through pressure. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. And now on third down. They'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
7 yards. And it's third.
Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Giants.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
At the 9-yard line.
His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
It's Daniel Jones finding Evan.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shawty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that cheeky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
Kickoff for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here's Breeze to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third and long, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
But it brings up.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Breeze on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Raekwon Davis.
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
To throw, it's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Second down.
On play action, now Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. You're the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Now this throw caught left side. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
And this carries into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Dolphins 7, Saints 6.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Mario Davis brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run forward Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Covered by DJ Swearinger.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. He's going to let one go deep for Park. Oh, wide open, complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 31 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. It's complete to Grant. 20, 10,
they ain't ready for
and
us.
He will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 68 yards. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On 2nd and 2, Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. The 30, past the 20, and he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas, 62 yards. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take. That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown.
Sanders, touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Dolphins.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
1st and 10.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. On the crossing route, complete. It's Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab for Drew Brees. And the Saints add on to their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Brees. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 30, the 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who can also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Steps away to his left. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It's now 3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here we go with Kamara. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
On the carry. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down.
On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And they're able to to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
On first down, here's Breeder. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 20.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On second down, Tua. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Brings up third down.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
It's fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first and 10, here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Camaro. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
On the carry for
a gain of 3, second down.
Wilkins on the stop. It's a pickup of 3.
Breeze now to throw.
And 7.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Michael Thomas. A gain of 21 yards.
On first down, Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. On the ground, this is Kamara. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touch.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
Fielded in the end zone. The 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Breeze. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So that one will be accepted. now on first down. Carrying it out deep for Smith. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tre'Quan Smith, 44 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Drake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First down.
Shotgun now from Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Kenyon Drake, the ball.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
All
right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Saints, 31-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
Murray has the 1st down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Cardinals.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets it. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Murray trying again after the pick 6. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Smith catches left side. Past the 20.
All you got to do is look at that.
Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. First quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st down.
Murray you give. This is Drake.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2. To go on 2nd down. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Arizona.
From the gun, Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
We always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 43-yard line.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Here's Breeze to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to fire. Inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray being chased out left. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the gun, Murray. He's caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Cardinals 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Take it in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's Saints dropped at the 23.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Breeze now on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And this is going to be intercepted. Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And now look at him go. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And makes the score Saints 29, Cardinals 24.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. On the toss, Drake going left. And he brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to Drake. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 15-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run with Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Kenyon Drake his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Operating from the gun, Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
Score Cardinals 30, Saints 29.
End zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play call. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? The interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? And how much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Breeze here finding Kamara. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Breeze again. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There are any speed limits out there, and off he went. That wasn't a one truck to chase him.
37.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option.
And some room to work. Big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, 73 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Point conversion.
From the gun, Murray. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 more yards there and another first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
How'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion. Beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Brees able to hook up with Jared Cook.
And the Saints have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now Brees. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He's brought down at the 20.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, 77 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Zane Gonzalez to kick.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play. Brees finding Thomas. 53 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The ball carrier. Isaiah
getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he stopped immediately there.
Darby, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw, Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I'm the best in the game.
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's Breeze getting it into the hands of Traquan Smith. And the Saints have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. And I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Murray's going to yield to Drake on the option.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Murray to throw. Down man, it's complete. Williams.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Back to throw. Murray. Now a desperation throw. Deep. He's got it at the 15. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Saints 52. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10. At their own.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it up.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and goal. At the 2-yard.
2nd and goal. Here's an option play left. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
52.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. If you so choose, but otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Murray. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
60.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that.